Hey, what is up, guys? This is Lemillion Nation coming to you again with another video, and now this time we're gonna give you some details on the last chapter on my new theory. So, guys, spoiler warning, this is gonna bring out a lot of new manga content, like the chapter that just came out yesterday and some chapters from before. So if you haven't read the manga or haven't read so far in the manga, spoiler warning. I'm going to be bringing up things from chapter 278 and some chapters before that. So fair warning. Now guys, in the most recent chapter we saw, I was about to say Toya Todoroki, but we don't know that yet. Let's just call him Dabi. You know, this was the fight. This was the chapter where he was fighting Hawks. Like I'm gonna bring most of this theory from. Like he was fighting Hawks, and you know we just saw Twice got killed, and Twice was integral to a part of his plan. And he was saying that he hadn't cried since his tear ducts got destroyed. We see burn marks all over him. We don't see scars. We see burn marks. Now, from a previous chapter that was there before, what he was saying is like he was basically talking to Endeavor. You get me? He was basically talking to Endeavor and saying that he wants him to break a leg out there. Number one, he said Todoroki NG. It's like why does he call his name out like that? You get me? You could just say number one hero. You could just say Endeavor. It's like you're calling his name, so it's like you know him. The next thing he should have said was Dad. You get me? Look at their eyes. Their eyes are even incredibly similar, and it's like they're raged together. It's like this looks like a father and son picture to me. You get me? It looks like that. Now basically he's telling Hawks that he goes by the name Dabi right now, and now Hawks is saying no good, your real name. Then he says you'll know it when you need to. Anyways, you get me? So basically what Endeavor was doing was training, he was training Shoto. And he's saying, don't run away from me, don't run away from yourself. Now he's training his son has his constitution, so he's stronger, much stronger. He looks like he has a sword in his hand. Endeavor uses swords, well. Anyhow, he's saying now that he shouldn't run away from him, and he should stand up, quit pretending to be so frail, because he's not that frail. He has his constitution, and he has his fire power and his mother's ice powers to help him cool down, so he can learn the forbidden technique. The technique that Endeavor wants to teach him, only he can learn it, because Toya Todoroki had a weak constitution that he inherited from his mother. You get me? And I'm saying that my theory is that Dabi is Toyo Todoroki, but it goes further on from that and says that as he uses his power, as he's been doing from the back of Gigantomachia, he burns himself. So more than likely this tough training, which has a lot of fire in it, as you see Endeavor there burning and training Shoto, he might have been doing the same thing with Dabi, and then probably Dabi actually couldn't take so much of that fire and tried to fight his father, and he lost, and his father burned him that bad. Or maybe he fought his father and his fire power showed to be, Endeavor even said it, that his fire power was stronger than his own. If he wasn't that weak, if he hadn't had a weak constitution, he would have been able to be the successor to Endeavor. You get me? So I believe that his fire power was greater when he fought Endeavor, and Endeavor probably call it lost that battle. And then, but like he won, like defending himself enough and won because of his son's weak constitution, but he burned himself. Now I believe that Dabi burned himself in that fight, and that's how he actually lost, because he burned himself. Like he probably overpowered Endeavor with that overwhelming flame, with those overwhelming flames, but he ended up burning himself, and that's how Endeavor knew that he had a weak constitution, because he probably put him to the same level of training that he put Shoto through right here. And as we see Dabi continuously using his cremation flames, wonder where he got that name from, but he continues to use those flames on the back of Gigantomachia, and we see that his arms are charring. Now, inside the episode as well, he's looking at Gigantomachia and saying that he's the perfect bodyguard. It looks as if he's analyzing him. A quirk that converts energy during a battle to an increase in body size. A quirk that blocks out pain. Look at that. If he could actually block out the pain of fighting, he could be much more powerful. And if he could actually convert whatever harm he got into something useful and it doesn't just stop him from fighting, then he would be much more powerful than he is. It looks like he's analyzing him and saying that he's perfect, but he's not perfect because of his body's weaknesses. No, not only that, but all sorts of quirks that are useful for long periods on the battlefield. He can't actually fight long periods. We've never seen him fight long periods yet, you know? We've never seen him fight long periods. Even right now, just firing off the flames from Gigantomachia's back and fighting there. It's like he's been fighting for a while, so it's starting to burn him. Endeavor's flames, he overheats. Endeavor gets to overheat, but if Toya Todoroki's flames are even stronger than Endeavor's flame, he would overheat much quicker, and when he overheats much quicker, he ends up burning himself. That is what I believe, guys, and this is what this new chapter helped to confirm. This is an addition to the other theory that was out there that he's Toya Todoroki, but not only a theory saying that with supporting chapters, this is actually supporting evidence that he is. Now we see where he gets the burns from. He gets it from himself, yes, and we actually see his arm being burnt as he's fighting for long periods, and his teammates are asking him if his arm is okay, and we see him like analyzing Gatamaki and saying that he's perfect, but he's not perfect. Even Endeavor said previously he was almost perfect, almost, and now he's saying in this 278 chapter that he Gigantomachia is perfect because of his abilities, and his abilities that he has, that's Dabi, aren't perfect because of what they do to him. That's my theory, guys. Thank you for listening. If you like my theory, like, subscribe, leave a comment below, and thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for listening to me. Help me to ascend and go higher and higher and higher and gain much more subscribers. Thank you so much for all your support. Give me a subscribe, give me a comment down in the description, give me a like on my video, and thank you so much for all the support. This is Lemillion Nation signing out.